What is going on, YouTube? We are back at it again for another game in the USFA. It's going to be Tacoma at Dallas, a Western versus Western matchup with big implications. We got the number 2 seed in Tacoma. We got the number 4 seed in Dallas. One win separating these two teams here. And we already know for a fact Tacoma needs to get the victory here to stave off Dallas, who is trying to make their way into the playoff set. And we got some big games coming up this week as well that can affect this. We're going to set this one up in just a little bit. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. But it's Young Buck at quarterback versus seasoned veteran, as we're going to see DJ Church here for another game in the USFA. He's trying to put his team in the playoffs along with his Mile High affiliates here. You got Masula Rusu at tight end. He has the homie Jerry Riggs as well. He's a top 5 wide receiver statistically. And then on the other side, we got Lamar Davis. Young Buck only hitting his 3rd or 4th game, and he's been impressing ever since he hit the league. He came in right before the deadline that we have set here for any transactions. So all the teams are locked in. From here on out, it's just a matter who's going to get the victory. And don't forget that quarterback that I did not mention, Sean Bridges. He's definitely a top dog quarterback. He's been moving up statistically steadily each week, and he's gonna make a big jump as we check out the statistics going forward. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hit that play game button. Everything is ready here on my side except for the player numbers, but I could bring that up real quick. There ain't nothing to do. You know how I do. We freestyle it a little bit, just a little bit. And I want to go ahead and see if I could bring the numbers up while everything loads in. I got my computer restarted, and everything else outside of that is looking clean and pristine. Let's go ahead and get into it. Got my numbers ready. The game looks ready, and we're going to flip over to it. We're underway here in Dallas, Texas. The Big D is going to be a return there, looking for a lane, taking a pass to 20, stumbles forward past the 25 is Jaquay Walls, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Going to hand this one off to Davis. Going to get a solid start to his day. Going to make it a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. See right there, adding some of that color with those hats. Switching it up a little bit, getting the game steadily better, I must say. Another handoff, yes it is. Lamar Davis with a big hole, going to take it past the 45. Dragging a defender down, one of those bot D linemen. It's 1st and 10 Tacoma. Still trying to figure out those the tickers down at the bottom. But we'll figure it out eventually. We'll figure it out eventually. Gonna hand off again, number 3 on the day, and another big carry, cutting it up. Gonna get past the 30, and no one's catching him. He's gonna take it to the 10, the 5, dragging, reaching out, and just a little short is Lamar Davis. They keep it on the ground, and that'll put him on the 1-yard line. Big plays. He almost had it, but looks like the backside hit the ground before he could actually get the score. Might as well give it to him again. He got him this far. Will they reward him? Yes, they will. They'll run it up the middle for the touchdown. Tacoma scoring already. And that's going to put 6 on the board immediately. They didn't even have to pass. They just kept it on the ground. Ibarra tried to take him down before he could make it. And that's going to be no good there in regards to the stop. Kick is up from Bruce. He's going to make it a 7-0 ball game already. Dallas will hit the field in just a little bit, but If you're a Tacoma fan, you really can't be mad at the progress. Straight up fire. 4 run plays was all it took to get into the end zone. Dallas is going to have to make some big adjustments there. But if you're a Tacoma fan, you're definitely liking what you're seeing. We're going to figure out a way to change those colors down at the bottom. We know how it's easy to do it like in franchise mode, because there's actually a tool that can actually switch all of those things, but not to be here. But we're going to get this one back underway again. Here comes the homie, taking that one past the 20, running through a couple of players to get past the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas, looking to get the upset. DJ Jackson there on the rush. I mean, on the return there. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Here we go, here we go.
And they are going to hand it off. First play there to Jackson, taken down before he could get past the 30. It's going to be 2nd and 7 here.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Run, run, run. That's all you got. Here we go. Shot. Rocco 80. In the middle. 55. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They're going to quick pitch it in, and some coverage there. Could have been a drop, but it wasn't a lot of coverage. It's going to be 3rd and 7. And Tacoma has a quick chance to get off of the field. Made a minor adjustment here, if you haven't noticed, to the ticker at the bottom for the scoreboard. I had the timeouts a little bit cut off. They're going to pitch it, and it's going to take off the run, but he's going to get dragged down from behind. I believe that's the homie Carter on the defensive play. He has that speed, and it's going to be 4th and 3. Tacoma should be getting this ball back real soon. Great defense there. Since Tacoma is heading onto the field, we could talk about their team after this play. And they are going to punt it here. Greg Williams the 4th, going to be returned and runs into a couple players as Jaquay Walls, number 1. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for this Tacoma Eruption team. And we could talk about their players right now. Quarterback will be Sean Bridges. I believe this is his 3rd season, and he's been doing great ever since he came into the league. He's only going to get better. Halfbacks will be Levante Lewis, Storm Nix III, and their starter Lamar Davis, who will fake the handoff here, looking to pitch it right side. First catch gonna be Kaiser, 25 yards up the field, and that's gonna be 1st down Tacoma. Keeping it going. You seen the tight end Frederick Kaiser. That's the only tight end they have on the team. Nice toe drag swag there from the homie. And to finish out their offensive set, they don't have a user kicker, and they almost went false start there, but they're going to pitch up the middle, going to make that catch, reaching over for the 1st, and they're going to give him the 1st down again to Bubba Hill. Speaking of Bubba Hill, that's one of those wide receivers. They have Bubba Hill, Zane Henderson, Tom Krieg, Zorro Lunar, and Jaquay Walls. That's the wide receiver set there for the homies. On defense, they have Geriatric at defensive end. Linebackers will be David Koala and Michael Brown. Looking for the pitch right side, is going to be caught by Kaiser. Again, turns upfield, stays in bounds for a little bit, just enough to get the 1st down. And cornerbacks will be Bara Burr, Mikey Jackson, Kobe Froby, Jack Molino, and Goofy Goober. Safeties will be John Carter, Patrick McGowan, and Jar Martinez. So that's the setup there for Tacoma. We'll talk about Dallas in a little bit. So far, Tacoma's looking real nice. They're going to hand it off this time. Bot players getting a little extra juice. A gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Good night, baby. Here we go. Cougar 19. Drop deep, drop deep. Go. 55, Mike 55.
Going to pass it here. Going to be caught in between, but could not hang on through the contact. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now.
No dice. Come on. Set for taking 18. Go. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Going to pitch it again. End zone and caught. Dragging the toes is Bubba Hill. Touchdown. Tacoma getting it. A nice pass. They're going to review it. I think he got him. And it is upheld. Touchdown. Tacoma. Got to do it 2 times. That was a pretty pass. That was a pretty catch in traffic. And that's enough to give Tacoma a 2-score lead. And that time they went with the passing attack. So they went run on the first drive and wide touchdown. And I think Dallas kind of overcompensated in a few of those spots. They went to try to stop the run again. They slowed down that 1 carry. But that fifth carry, but when they went all pass, it was all money there for Tacoma. Even that incompletion, it was right in the hands of the receiver. So Dallas needs to step it up here. Wearing the Venom green right there. And I'm going to be making some adjustments to their helmet. I'm going to give them a chrome. I might give them the chrome helmet going forward. I do kind of like that idea from what Parm showed me that one day. I kind of want to replicate that. You know what I'm saying? So, and as soon as we find out how to switch these numbers up, like, it's on and popping. That's all I got to say. But we're going to send this one away here. Dallas is getting the football back again, taking this one past the 15 to 20. Tackled down right at the 25-yard line. And let's talk about this Dallas team here. Quarterback will be DJ Church. Halfbacks will be Sean Snow and DJ Jackson. Wide receivers, they got 2 of them. That's Jerry Riggs and Michael Potter. Tight ends will be Asula Masul Rusu and Giancarlo Velasquez. Now on the linebacker side of things, Rocky Ivan. He's the one of the linebackers with Paranite Bar. Look at the open man. It's going to be caught. Stop talking sacks. You got to focus on Jerry Riggs. 1-hitter quitter. Touchdown. Dallas. Wow. Out the gate. Burnt the man. That's all she wrote. And we're back to a 1-score game already. And that's exactly what I wanted to see from this Dallas team. Big hitter there by Church to Riggs. Going to be kick up, make it a 7-point game. It looks good to me. If it looks good to you, you see at the bottom, 74-yard pass already. After that play, that was pretty ridiculous. You love to see it. You love the fight. But speaking of the rest of this defense, we'll see them come back onto the field. Let's see. Rocky Ivan and Paranite Bar is the linebacker set. Cornerback, they only have 1 of them. That's Raven Kenobi. Safeties will be Jay Mangum, Wheezy Porter, and Bob McBob. So that's a setup there for both teams. Best of luck as both teams are looking to get into the mix with this into the playoffs. Looks like one of them is close to being set up with Arizona if they could continue winning. So these games going forward is going to be pretty clutch. And we're all expecting at least by week 13, we should have an idea on who's going to actually be in. But Jaquay Wall is trying to make it happen here. Straight up the middle. Runs into a couple of Dragons before he could get to the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Talk 70. Talk 70. You don't know no better. Go. 14.
Gonna hand this off again. There goes that man taking it past the 40. Dragged down at around the 41-yard line. And Lamar Davis, he's looking similar to that first game we seen of him. He's like 1 carry away from getting over 100 yards in the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. It's been a long day for you. Set, go.
Passing it again, looking. Gonna take off to the left side. There goes the homie. Stutter step and slides down close to midfield. A gain of 8 on that play is going to set up 2nd and 2. And so far, Dallas doesn't quite have the power to slow down this Tacoma team. They've been finding ways to get the job done, but luckily for Dallas, this is still quarter number 1. We could have ourselves a high-scoring affair. You never know. Another handoff to Davidson. Another big hole. Take the pass to 40. Trying to use his blocker, but gets dragged down inside the 30. Down to the 26. And that should be 100 yards easy. He's trying to break the record for most rushing yards in the game. And he said he's trying to catch up in the rushing stats here. Almost got a man offsides, not to be another first down carry. Going to beat Davis, but this time he shut down. You see right there, 7 carries, 114 yards. That wasn't behind the line of scrimmage, though. He'll make it back. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf.
Stop your whining.
Stop your whining. Almost got him offsides again, not to be. Gonna pass it again, left side, caught by the homie, turns upfield, but steps out of bounds before he could fully get that first down mark. It's 3rd and 7 here, though. Kaiser with this 3rd catch of the game. I was looking at my microphone thing on Streamlabs. It said cut off at the end, the last catch of the game so far. Going to quick pitch it and going to be caught. Turns up, reaching out and dragged down right at the 1. Tom Creed getting into the mix on 3rd down. It's going to be 1st and goal again for Tacoma. 23 yards and a dot once again from this quarterback, Bridges. If he reached out, that should have been an easy score. Almost got a man offsides, and it does not matter. Going to tumble into the end zone. Once again, Lamar Davis shows them how it's done. And Tacoma's going to score right before the 1st quarter. It looks like that lineman found a way to get through, but by the time he got through, Lamar Davis was already in the end zone. Kick is a shank, and it's going to be no good. 20-7. Dallas going to get the football back. A lot of scoring in this ball game to start this one out. 4 touchdowns combined by both teams. 3 of them went to Tacoma, but Dallas can find a way back into the end zone again. Who knows? See the ticker going down at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We got some things in the works to try to turn up with the league as well. We need some people to help out with the overlays and everything like that. But I think for right now, it works out just fine. Got the information rolling from previous weeks. We got Fun Ride with all the players coming out. We got the ticker showing out some of our best performances of the week each week. We got the tickers rolling so it could give you a different look as much as I can. I want to see if I can incorporate one of them, one of the other tickers, but I will see if I can debut it on the Saturday night primetime game between Huntington Beach and Charlotte. So make sure you watch out for that. Going to be a flag on the play, handoff up the middle. Tacoma was ready for it, but not for the penalty. That should make it 1st and 5. Michael Brown was caught off sides.
On the ready. 54. Mike 54.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
1st and 5 here. And they will keep it on the ground, trying to roll over past the 35. I think he might have got it, but it's going to be 2nd and 1 here. Gain of 4.
Oh, all day, baby, all day.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. I'm coming. Huh.
Another handoff here, trying to rush for the first. He might be a little shy. They're actually going to give it to him. DJ Jackson gets the job done. His 1st and 10 as the first quarter continues to wind down. Great job using the blockers just to get enough.
Let's go now.
Looks like the play clock and the game clock pretty much aligned, but we should see one more play. Yes, it is going to be taking off the run as Church, and he's got a little bit of room, taking us past the 40, and that is how quarter number 1 is going to end. As we move to quarter number 2, Dallas approaching midfield. Another 12 minutes here on the clock. Going to pass it again. The right side is open. Going to take past the 50, down to the 40. I believe that was the homie Potter. Yes, it is. That's going to move him inside Tacoma territory. It's 1st down. Great job overall on that play.
Go. Hiking 18.
Check, 50.
Go.
You're trash, you're trash.
Mike, 55. Go. Right there in the middle.
Gonna send a man in motion here, and they're gonna flip it to him. There goes that man. Sheds off one, but dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. Great overall defense there by Tacoma. That'll be a loss of 2 on that play. Looks like Mikey Jackson, the veteran, getting into the mix on that one.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Hey,
Shut up.
Not today, you
But a quick pitch it. Look at right side. It is going to be caught. Turn up the field. Drag down inside the 35. And it's going to set up 3rd and 4 here.
All that Q stuff, that ain't working. That Q stuff ain't working. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
54.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Deep drop back here for Church. Looking for a man. And overthrows the wide open pass there. It's going to be 4th and 4. Stops the clock there. 9:48. And we'll go ahead and see if they go for it here, or will they go ahead and try to pin. They will bring the punt team on. We seen a fake punt last week. We'll try it again. A wide open drop. Oh no. And Jay Mangum,
Let's go.
he could not hang on. That is exactly what they needed, but they couldn't execute. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. We seen one last week, and I believe we seen one in the last game. But not to be there for Dallas. You got to hit on those plays. It's going to be a handoff here by Davis. He's shut down. A small gain of around 2. 2nd and 8 here. I kind of want to look up, if I can, like what is his attributes? Because if he did not update in catching, that definitely didn't help the cause.
Get the ball. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Here we go.
Gonna be ahead. It's gonna be sacked. Not to be. And Dallas is going to make it 3rd and 14. Great job. Let's see if I can check the catching. No, the catching rating is almost maxed actually for Mangum. So that was just unfortunate. Maybe the awareness, but the awareness is at 70. So he should have came down with it. Unless I'm getting the numbers confused. I'll see. Pitch right side and caught. But there's a lot of dragons there to slow him down. Storm Nick's at 3rd fighting. But it's going to be a gain of 10. That would have been great if they didn't have that sack. But it's going to be 4th and 4 regardless. I'm going to double check the number real quick. Let me see. 24. Oh no, that wasn't one of those players at all. I got him confused. It was actually 28 is Jay Mangum. So that was a bot player that could not hang on to it. Unfortunate there. My bad, Jay Mangum. I called you out wrong. But regardless of that, your offense has a chance to move down the field again. Make sure you watch the Snake Pit podcast as well. Homie Krim has been posting up each and every week. Give us some more content. I appreciate you, homie. Tossing this right side into the bench. Going to be 2nd and 10, but he had the homie Caboose on it. It was kind of hard to hear in some spots, most because the music is a little bit too loud. Just some editing errors there. But I think the same thing kind of happened on my video. Just got to turn the music down just a little bit and raise up the volume for the person that's coming on. And I think they have something special. Going to be looking for a man. Taking out to run and sacked. Not to be Monet. Getting the Monet. 3rd and 18. But yeah, talking a little bit about the league, how me and him met. Like the thought process on how we're moving from a pay to play, not a pay to win, a pay to play. Also giving the ability for people to do jobs as well, so they can essentially pay off of their subscription that way. That'll be cool. Going to be 4th and 13, but yeah, definitely a good listen. I definitely will check it out if you haven't already, along with the interview with me. Going to send this punt away past midfield, close to the 45-yard line. Looking for lane is Jaquay Walls, but he's going to get dropped before he could pass midfield. So Tacoma once again in some position to get some points. Handoff again. Look at the man rumble past midfield. There goes Lamar Davis with the carries. 10 carries, 120 yards. And he still has 2 quarters and the 2nd quarter remaining left in this ball game to do something. Dallas better find a way to slow him down. Get him some tackles for about 1 yard or less. Drop that average down a little bit. But here comes a quick pitch in. Caught for the first down. Bubba Hill making that inside the 35. And it's 1st and 10 eruption. 3 catches, 38 yards so far for him.
Okay, break. 47, check Mike 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Got a quick pitch it there to Kaiser. Cuts up field. Going to get the first down. Sheds off one man. And Sean Bridges outside of that one incompletion that was that the receiver couldn't hang on to has been perfect on the day. Tacoma's on the move. I remember Beast saying in the Twitch stream last time that he said he was him. So far he's playing like him. And it helps that he has a good run game to help him out, but they're going to give up an extra set of yards as Dallas. Not to be. That's going to put him half the distance to the goal. And it's 1st and 10 Tacoma.
I'm here all day.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Hand off again. Davis trying to rush through and get stood up before he could get his 3rd touchdown of the day. It's going to be 2nd and goal here. Looks like he whispered something in that number 93's ear. I don't think he liked that. 2nd and goal. And they do have the jumbo set. Dallas is stacking everyone on the left side of the line. They send a blitz. Doesn't get home and left Kaiser by himself. Touchdown. Tacoma. Another touchdown here for the eruption. And they tried to send a blitz, but they left a good part of the end zone wide open for the tight end to take advantage. And that's going to be a nice play, a nice drive there from Tacoma. Kick is up and kick is good. And they'll have a 20-point ball game right before half. They won't get the ball back. So Dallas, they'll have a chance to score if they can score here and then get the ball back, score again. They're right back into the game. So don't fret, Dallas. There's still plenty of time. See if they can make some plays. I know Huntington Beach is going to be rooting for Tacoma in this particular game, because if Dallas if Dallas wins, that'll definitely open them up to potentially tie up with them. So they're going to be rooting at the very least for them to keep on losing, along with Anchorage, who's still in the mix. Even though the loss in the last game to St. Louis definitely doesn't help their cause. But we're going to see what happens here. Kick is away. 3 minutes left. Going to take this return, a cut back inside, and get to closer to 25. And it's 1st and 10 Dallas.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
You don't want it. You don't want none of it. Pick up the ball.
Going to pass it again, left side. It's going to be caught. Not too much on the game, though. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
3 minutes left in the second.
Down to lose one. Mike 55.
They're going to pass it again. Screenplay there to Jackson, trying to cut upfield and going to get closer to 30. It's going to set up 3rd and 6 now.
Nowhere.
Big 3rd down here for this Dallas team. Outside of that long touchdown from earlier, they haven't really done too much impressive on the offensive end.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They're going to pass it again, looking and almost intercepted and almost tipped right back to Jackson, but it's going to be 4th down here. And once again, Tacoma's getting this football back right before half. Dallas is in a pretty precarious position, so their defense will have to stand tall. See if they can hold them away from some points. It's going to be a punt. Send this past midfield, close to the 40. Going to be returned by Jaquay Walls. Finds a little bit of a crease to get around like 8 yards on the return. So shout out to the homie. Going to make it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Mike 70 Lion. Bandit. Bandit. Michael. Mike 14.
Gonna pick the handoff to Lamar, and a wide open man is Krieg past the 30. Gonna make it 1st and 10. Tacoma's already in range for some points, but we got the 2-minute warning to talk about. Let's go ahead and get into it. Nice pass to Krieg. Weezy Porter there with the tackle. Love that Dallas hat, by the way. That's probably one of my favorite hats that I made since I started doing it. But we're going to be doing a full overhaul going into next season. It's going to be good since we won't have a lot of players to create. But look at the man. Rumble is Bubba Hill. Another completion gets him into the red zone. And Tacoma's just making this look way too easy. The slant route just a little bit too quick for that defensive player. And once again, that was away from their user player. Raven Kenobi at the cornerback spot. Going to be passing it again, looking for a screen pass, but rushed it. And that's the 2nd incompletion on the day there for Bridges as we're in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10 coming.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch twist. Watch.
Gonna pass it again, looking and gonna be caught by Storm. Nick's a 3rd touchdown. Tacoma right before the half. They don't care. They just want to get the W's. And Tacoma's on their way. A great start to this game. 33 points in the half. And they're opening this up with a bang. Kick is up. And that looks to the right a little bit, but it does fit through. It does fit through the uprights. And they're going to take a bigger lead than before. 27-point lead here in this ball game. Dallas shell-shocked at home. Definitely not a blowout. Well, definitely not a shutout by any means, but it's getting out of hand early. They're going to need to find a way to make some plays. Tacoma found a way to get the nice victory on the prime time, and they came out swinging, so their momentum is still here. Trying to put this one to bed early. You already know how we do. We don't put in those subs. Whatever your player does on the league, that's what he does. But that is definitely going to open up the run game a little bit more for Tacoma. If Dallas doesn't find a way to stop them. Kick is underway again here in Dallas, Texas. Going to look for a lane. Going to take this one. Cut back. Tries to get to 25. I think he made it. But it's going to be a minute and a half left. Dallas could be in the same situation as before. They could score here before the half ends. They'll get the ball back. They could score again. And then they'll drop it down to a 2-possession ball game. But they got to make it happen in order for it to work out in their favor. There'll be a drop back by Church. Looking and overthrows this man. And some coverage too. So it didn't look like it was going to get him too far. 2nd and 10 coming.
Man left. 4 down. Mike, check.
Looking for a man in Church again. Stands in the pocket, moves back a little bit to find his man and gets one. That's going to be Church with the play. 1 minute and 12 seconds. And they need to push it down the field. 2nd catch for 90 yards so far for Riggs. Reaching out for that one. A little high step there. You seen that? But we're going to go ahead and move to the second quarter. I mean, to the final minute of the second quarter. Looking to set something up here. They're close to midfield now. But can they get the job done? That's the question that they need to answer.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
59's Mike, check.
They're going to send a man in motion. Looking for a man screenplay, but doesn't get home, and it was perfectly covered. And Dallas is going to call their second timeout. Speaking of the number 2, that's Tacoma's 2nd sack of the game. And the 2nd and 16 set up here. A lot of people were saying this was probably going to be the most tightly contested game out of the week, outside of maybe the last game we have on Twitch on Sunday between Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay. Takes off to run, throws the left side, and almost throws a pick 2 times. They're going to make it 3rd and 16. He had the man open, but he ran a little bit away from where he was throwing it to. Kind of hard to hit those accurate passes there. 3rd and 16.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. You ain't doing nothing.
And they are going to hand it off here, and it's going to get them absolutely nowhere, as Tacoma's going to call the timeout. And now they'll have a chance to get some points before the half, even though they only have 47 seconds. I suppose a little time on the clock can still be used. You see right there at the bottom, Tacoma, they're looking to make 6 wins on the season. Dallas, they're trying to get their 5th win, but at the current moment, it's not looking pretty. Gonna send this one away here. Gonna be caught, fair caught to be exact. 42 seconds left, and Tacoma will see if they could get 40 points within the span of 2 quarters.
On the set. The Mike, boys, 47. Check, 47. Let's go, D.
Passing it again. It's the homie. Passing it. Almost got the first down. Great pass there to Zane Henderson for what I believe is his first catch of the game. It's going to set up 2nd and 1. Yes, it is his first catch for 9 yards.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Set, go. Better be ready.
But a quick pitch it and some coverage. That was exactly what Dallas was looking for, but they couldn't hang on to the possible interception. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
On the ready.
The mic. 14's the mic.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 14, Mike 14.
Quick pitch and incomplete. Going to be 4th and 1. Tacoma's not going to be getting that 40th point here, but they still have 2 more quarters to do so. And Dallas is going to get the football back on this drive. Gonna send this one away here. Gonna get closer to 30. Returned a couple of yards. It's going to be 4th and 1. Turn to 1st and 10. Here for Dallas. They only have 1 timeout, so they're going to need to do something drastic if they want to get some points.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here comes Church looking left side and jumps up for it. Going to reach out for the first, but not going to get it. That's going to be 2nd and 3 coming up. Asulu with the catch.
Down. Liking 18. Ready, ready. Hut.
Almost had him offsides, and not to be.
Watch 85.
Church looking right side. It's going to be caught. Turns up to get the first down. Steps out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 as they get closer to midfield.
Ready, ready.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Wanted to make a quick shout out to all the people that have been with us since season 1. Y'all are the reason why we keep it going. We still got a lot of things to work on, and it's only going to get better from here. Trust and believe me. Thanks again for all your support through all of the craziness. It could be a lot worse. I must say I've seen a lot of sim leagues in my time. I've been doing this for about, I want to say around like 6 years or so.
I got him.
And I've seen some of the best and some of the worst. Some leagues don't even make it out of 7 seasons, but here we are taking off to run a wide open man, and that's going to get him in field goal range. And found Potter wide open. Great job there, and Dallas is going to possibly set up for a field goal. Stays behind the line of scrimmage, and the perfect dot there. And they'll have a chance from the right hash to at least get something before they could try it again next half. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. A great job there by Dallas to get their points, and we'll set up another kickoff here. This time Dallas is going to receive it to start out this 3rd quarter. It's going to be another return by DJ Jackson. Going to try to rip it out of his hands, but not to be. It's going to be 1st and 10. But just going back to it, yeah, we got a lot of things coming down the pike. I want to make some serious adjustments for sure to what's going down in the league. I want to see if we can make some major changes going forward. You already heard in the podcast, we do got the portal and the website coming soon. Going to toss it deep in some coverage and almost throws another pick. Does not quite have that arm strength on the run. We've seen that a couple times this game and throughout the season. That is one of his fallbacks there. If he's in the pocket and he's standing tall, a lot of times he could kind of launch it down the field, but if he's on the run, he doesn't quite have that full range motion.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
But here comes the homie Church again, looking middle of the field and caught closer to 30. It's gonna set up 3rd and 2.
I see you. I see you.
Giancarlo Velasquez with the catch.
On the double.
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, tight, tight. Ready.
Not to be. Here comes Church, quick pitch and caught, turns up the field and stays in bounds. I mean, well, runs out of bounds, stays in front of that first down mark. It's Giancarlo, and he has 11 yards so far in the game. Number 11 gets it done. Great job.
Let's go. 60.
But yeah, I definitely want to upgrade a lot of things, especially on the visual portion. I want to get our own ticker. That would be my goal in the future, like have our own specific tickers for like when the players play and everything, and it'll show up all clean, all the good stuff. Shout out to the homies again. But it's gonna be 2nd and 4 coming up. Shout out to the Madden modding community as well. Going to be a handoff here by Jackson. Well, handoff here by Church to Jackson. 3rd and 2. But a shout out to the Madden modding community for sure. Didn't get that much information, but the server itself did have a lot of bits and pieces for me to actually set some stuff up along with Caboose.
Keep it up, guys.
That search engine was used heavily. Going to be passing it again, looking for the first and got it close to midfield. Another play, and it's 1st and 10 Dragons. They're finding a way to get this offense moving as Potter gets another big play.
Okay, break.
59. Mike's 59. It's a party now.
I'm going to be working on some of these filters as well. Going to be passing it again on the run, just throws this one away. And actually, that was probably a good idea because the player I thought he was going to throw it to had a man right in the middle, in between the quarterback and the receiver. 2nd and 10 coming. Within the next 2 seasons, we should be seeing 200 new players,
Check 55.
which is just ridiculous. Going to be screen passing this one. There's a flag, so it should be coming back. Well, I think I seen the hold as well. Actually, no, that wasn't a hold. My bad. It was roughing the passer. Church got lit up on that particular play, and that's going to move Dallas closer to the end zone, closer to field goal range, whatever comes first.
Here we go. Sack Mike. Bronco 80.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Handoff.
Check 37.
Gonna get inside the 30 with that play. DJ Jackson, a little bit under 5 yards a carry. He's been doing what he can, but Tacoma's been playing some pretty stout run defense.
Sack. 70 Lions.
Check.
Hey. Four down.
Gonna fake the handoff and try to run it, but he's gonna get stopped in the backfield. Not to be. 3rd and 7. John Carter with the TFL.
Ready, set.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
1, 2, 3.
Deep.
Let go.
Gonna pass this again. Taking off to run this Church. He has a little bit of speed now and finds a wide open man to the 10. Sheds off one man almost, but John Carter stops him before he could get the touchdown. A great pass up the middle. And wow, what a pass on the run. We was talking about his arm strength, but he showed it right there.
Ready, break.
4. Mike's 54. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy.
Ready, go.
Almost got him off sides, not to be. They're going to send, I believe, Riggs in motion. Probably a stick route that he's going to try to run. Yes, it is. Right to Riggs. I called it like I seen it. I know this game like the back of my head. Touchdown. dragons. And I called that from the jump. I seen the motion. I already knew what he was going to do. Great job, great route, great pass, great catch in traffic. And now they'll try to go for 2 here, which in my opinion is the right move. Make it closer as much as you can. Going to look for it, man. There's a wide open to the right side and wide open Riggs again. And that's going to put another score there for Dallas. Great job. Trying to make a game out of it. It's not going to come overnight. But they'll take the 16-point lead or a 16-point deficit that they'll have to break through. And they'll have a quarter and a half to go through to see if they can get the job done. I think this is the time where we should see a turnover by Dallas if they want themselves, want to get themselves a chance to come back in this one. Going to be a return here. Jaquay Walls trying to get past the 20. He'll get probably to the 20.5-yard line. And it's going to set up 1st and 10. And Tacoma will have a chance to essentially get that touchdown back. But Dallas is going to try to find a way for sure.
On the jump.
Mike 47, check Mike 47.
On the ball. 47 Mike, 47 Mike.
And they're going to fake the handoff to Lamar. Going to pitch a middle of the field and almost throws a pick. And that was not a great pass right there. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Quick pitch and going to be caught and dropped. Well, not necessarily dropped. Looked like it was just good coverage. Could not hang on to it, but Tacoma's going for a pass heavy set right now. It's playing a little bit into Dallas's favor. It's going to be 3rd and 10. And once again with these passes, the clock is not moving, so it's definitely helping Dallas's chances. But can they convert here? Going to look right side. It's going to be caught, but he cannot turn up the field. It's going to be short, and it's going to be 4th and 1. And Dallas, in theory, should get the stop and get the ball back. We may have ourselves a game, folks. Let's go ahead and get into it. Unless they go for the okie doke on their side, though they will not. They're going to send it back to Dallas. Going to be returned, and nice gain there to the 45-yard line. So Dallas once again is in some really favorable field position. Jerry Riggs on the return. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Push him back.
Ready.
Mike's 5'9".
And they are going to hand it off here, looking for a lane to shut down immediately. Right at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for maybe 1. 2nd and 9 coming.
What you got? Huh? What you got? Huh?
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hey, come on, oh.
DJ Church trying to do the unthinkable. Another handoff here and trips up before he could hit the lane like he wanted to. He honestly should have had the 1st down fairly easily, but like one of his offensive linemen got him tripped up there. 3rd and 6. Definitely a doable down here. Clock continues to run. 4.5 minutes left. Drop back here and going to be caught. There goes Riggs down to the 35 and a big catch on 3rd. Moves to 6. Dallas on the move. Gotta love this fight here from this Dallas team, especially if they could find a way to score before this 3rd quarter ends. We'll be right back to a 1-score ball game if they could get the 2-point conversion as well. Gonna be another handoff, but this time they're ready. It's Tacoma, but he breaks the tackle. It's gonna be a gain of 2 on that one. 2nd and 8.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They're gonna look for the screen pass and deflected. Great defense. Not to be. Gonna be 3rd and 8 now, and that was really nice coverage for sure. Jumped up and swatted that ball.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
59. Let's go, baby. Return it up. Get that ball.
Gonna pass it again. Look for the first to Church. Throws on the run and almost throws it straight to John Carter. And that had pick 6 written all over it, but it's going to be 4th and 8. Me personally, I wouldn't go for it here. See if the defense could get another stop. Too far away to make a change. Or at least try to go for it. Gonna send this punt away. Might as well try to pin it. It does look like it is going to be inside the 20, inside the 15, probably down at around the 10-yard line or so. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. And once again, this is really good spot here for Dallas's defense. If they could get another stop, they'll be even better. They'll be in even better position to score than they was last time.
Go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Woo-hoo. Mike's 47.
And they're going to hand it off, and looks like the defense came to play for Dallas. Great tackle behind the line of scrimmage and a loss of 3. Bob McBob with the stop. The wily veteran. And this is his last season. He wants to make an impact. He wants to make the playoffs in his last season here. I was talking to him a little bit before the game. What it will mean for him to make the playoffs, potentially go for that championship. Going to be passing it again and a lot of coverage, but had a man open and overthrows him as Bridges. And it's 3rd and 13 here. If Tacoma cannot get the right pass on this play, they're looking to give Dallas another chance for some points. This is a very pivotal 3rd down that could probably swing the momentum in the Dragons' favor.
Wide, get wide.
Gonna look for a man in the end zone, takes off to run, throws it, and gonna be caught. Jaquay Walls dragged down short again, and it's gonna be 4th and 1. Another stop here by this Dallas team, and I don't think Tacoma's gonna risk it for that biscuit. It's gonna be 4th and 1. Sending this one away here. Gonna try to take off the run. Not to be. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up here for this Dallas team. And they're in some real good field position. Jerry Ricks tried to do something on that one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try out a few things, see if I can do some tests. See if I can take off some of those jersey numbers. Gonna fake the handoff. There goes the homie Church. Gonna try to drag him in and gonna get a few yards on that play. A great job. Gonna make it 2nd and 7. Could have been a lot worse. Not Sean. That's Patrick McGowan on the tackle, the strong safety.
On the ready. 54. Mike's 54. You remember me? You remember?
They're in the pistol set. A couple of backs are going to fake the handoff and give it to him again, but this time Tacoma was ready, and the defensive lineman says no to that one. They lose 2 on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. Me personally, I would have threw the football a little bit more on that particular one, but it is what it is. 6 seconds left. Will they take it to the 4th quarter, think about it, or will they try to pass it? No, they will not. They said we're going to worry about it in the 4th quarter. Throw your 4s in for your boy, please. And it's 12 minutes here for Dallas. They need to convert.
59.
They got some making up to do. Left side and overthrows Riggs. Tried to get him And he almost slapped that defensive player that was guarding him. So maybe if he dove for that, he maybe would have got it. But it's going to be 4th and 9. Will they keep their offense on the field is the question. They will not. No movement there. The Tacoma defense holds strong. And they're looking for another pin. But this punt does not look very appetizing, if I do say so myself. That's going to be 1st and 10. And they essentially are not able to flip the field like they want to.
Ready up.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
47 Mike. 47 Mike.
And looking for a lane. There goes the homie Davis and trips up before he could use that burst. And you look at the stats there. He passed the 100-yard mark in the first quarter. He just got to 140. So Dallas's run defense did make some good adjustments. But up to this point, it's still Tacoma's ball game to win, especially if they could keep on burning the clock. They're going to pass it here, looking for a man to throw it to his bridges, taking off to run, just throws it to the right side, rolls down to the 50 as Davis, and it's going to be 2nd and 3.
Ready. D, Mike 14. I got one.
Going to pass it again. Look midfield and caught. Rush through a defensive player and another one. Gonna just truck a dude like it was nothing. It's 1st and 10. Got to see that on the replay right there. Runs past one defender and there's a boom. Weezy Porter just got dismantled on that play. I know he's not going to like that. Need to upgrade that tackle, homie. Got to keep on grinding. That's how you make the plays. Look for a man wide open. Kaiser again, and gonna get inside the 25 with the tackle. It's 1st and 10 coming up here for Tacoma. 7 catches, 80 yards, and I believe he has a touchdown as well, if I can remember. Yes, he does. He had that first touchdown, the first passing touchdown on the day there for Tacoma. Handoff here, looking, sheds off one man, takes off to run close to the 1st down mark, and the clock continues to run in the favor of Tacoma as they inch closer into the red zone. They go. 2nd and inches coming up here. Tacoma in clock burn mode.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
See that play clock getting less than 5 seconds and then hike it. Going to take off to run and just throws this one away. Avoids the sack. Smart play by the veteran. It's going to be 3rd and inches here. And a field goal, honestly, is just as bad as a touchdown. A field goal will make it a 2-possession ball game. I mean, a 3-possession ball game. So
70 Lion.
All day, dog.
Tight end right. Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
and they're going to hand it off here to Davis. He got chopped down, but did he get the first? Yes, he did. Reaching over just a little bit was enough, and Tacoma will keep the drive alive.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Tighten up.
Ready.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5.
A deep drop back in here, middle of the field, and caught. There goes the face mask. That was nasty looking. Rocky Ivan obviously frustrated with the
All day, baby. All
lack
day.
of defense there. Left the man wide open. And that's going to make it a lot easier here for the Tacoma team. It's 1st and goal now.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. The slant.
Watch the slant.
And that's going to be a false start right there. Tacoma's have to back it up. 1st and goal, 5 yards further away. They go.
Let's go.
Ready.
Mike. 47 is the Mike. Hey man. Watch the boot. Switch it.
Handoff wide open. Well, it was wide open for a little bit. they'll get some of those yards back. It's second and goal.
Easy, easy.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Be a long day. That's gonna be a long.
Quick pitch. Well, not that quick. Gonna take off the run is Bridges. Looking for a man to throw it to. Taking off to run and tackle before he could get into the end zone. It's gonna set up third and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
47.
Here we go, here we go.
Check go.
Check Mike 47. Check.
Hut, go. Set up.
Another handoff here. Looking for the bot player to get the job done, but he's gonna get stopped on third down, and Dallas will hold him at least to a field goal attempt unless Tacoma gets freaky with him, try to get the touchdown. Fake field goal incoming. They do have the field goal unit out, but they will just go ahead and take the three, make it easy on themselves. 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and now it's a 3-possession ball game, so you'd have to assume that this is Tacoma's game to win on this one. A very, very hard-fought job by Dallas to try to make their way back, but a couple of opportunities that they needed in the third and fourth quarter, they could not get it done like they needed to. But now we're going to set up a Tacoma possible win. Dallas there looking to head towards a 4-6 record, while Tacoma tries to move towards a 6-4. So that kind of opens up Tacoma to possibly get the second round. I mean, the home field game in the playoffs if they could stay ahead of Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach, they're going to be playing later on this week against the undefeated Charlotte Royals. And it's going to set up a return coming up. Going to cut back a little bit past the 30. It's going to set up 1st and 10.
Come on, baby.
And here comes the Dragons. But pretty much all the teams behind Tacoma either haven't lost or already lost, and they're more than likely going to lose if they do play. I already know Huntington Beach is going to be the distant, very distant underdogs in their game against Charlotte. Pitch this is going to be caught. We've seen Huntington Beach. They've played up to par in a lot of areas, but similar to the other teams in the league, they haven't been as consistent each and every drive or each and every time they had the football. So we'll see what happens as Dallas looks like they'll have to back up here. That stops the clock, and there's going to be 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Set. 70 Lion.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they.
And it's going to be Church again, passing, looking right side and caught. Going to get the first down. 21 for 32 on the day for Church, who, outside of a few misses, I mean, he's had a fairly decent game. Molino there with the tackle. The cornerback, not the kicker. The kicker plays for Charlotte.
Ricky. 55. 55.
Going to pass it again, looking left side and caught. Skying forward is the Sulu, and drag down is Carter doing that. 66% there for Church. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
They don't want it. Mike, check. 59.
Too little, cover.
Pass this one right side is going to be caught, but dragged down immediately. And it's going to be 3rd and 8. The clock continues to run. And you got to assume this is 4th down territory here for the homies in Dallas. Not really a point and going too much further if you can't score in this drive.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
A lot of passes so far in this game.
What we got? 59's Mike.
They're going to send a man in motion here. Going to pass it. Screenplay. Hit as he throws. Going to turn up as Jackson, but he's dragged down from behind. It's going to be 4th down coming up. No point in playing the football here.
Liking 18.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set go.
Gonna quick pitch it and going to be incomplete, and that is going to be yet another turnover on downs. Not to be there for Dallas, and they're going to have to send it back. Well, not send it back. Tacoma's going to take over. Unfortunate there by the Dallas Dragons. Like I said before, well fought. They had a few plays that definitely could have helped them out, but just a few mess-ups kind of stopped them from doing what they needed to do. The homie Davis over 150 rushing yards. You see him falling backwards. He said,
Nice hit. Eat.
I don't even know what that was, but we got the final 2 minutes here after the. We'll see if Tacoma could get the first down. We'll talk about the Saturday games coming up.
3 buzz.
Mike 14. Mike.
Gonna be a handoff here, looking and going to get tackled down. It's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up.
Good break.
Bob McBob with the tackle.
Day. Keep breaking them balls up.
Set up. Drop goal 80.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Bump.
1 minute 20 seconds left. Dallas is not calling timeouts. Looking middle of the field and caught. And that should seal the deal right there. Dallas shouldn't be getting the ball back, but we could talk about the next game coming up if you don't mind me doing. I'll flip over to it. And actually, that's kind of weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see if I can rearrange that. But kind of weird setup there. Should have been all good to go. Let's see if I can flip this over a little bit. But it's going to be Dallas at New York. I think a little bit of a glitch there. Let me see if I can turn it back to the homies. Turn that this way. Much better. But yes, that's going to be the setup here on Saturday. They're going to be New York hosting Arizona. Both teams look like playoff potential teams, and we've got to see what's going to happen between them. Shout out to the homies in Arizona and New York. They're going to be fighting, and I can't wait to see what happens in that game. But you got to stay tuned as we go ahead and set up in this one. Let me go back to the channel here. Final score will be 37-18 in favor of Tacoma. Let's check out these stats real quick. You know how we do. 420 to 286 in regards to the total offense. 19 first downs there for Tacoma to Dallas's 11. Turnovers, no turnovers either side. 3rd down conversions pretty low between both of these teams. Both of them under 50%. Both of them under 45%. Looks like 0 for 2 on the 4th down conversions. Like I said before, that didn't help their cause. They did get that 2-point conversion to make a 16-point game, but outside of that, not too much that they could do. Looking at the passing side of things, both of them throwing over 60%. Both of them throwing touchdowns, no interceptions. Bridges looks like he won the battle with 1 extra touchdown, better completion percentage. Church did get more yards. Now on the rushing side of things, 20 carries, 161 yards. 2 TDs there for the homie Davis. A great job on the ground. Jackson averaging almost 4 a carry. And on the receiving side, we'll talk about Tacoma. Frederick Heiser led the way, 9 catches, 95 yards, 1 touchdown. Great job from him. Bubba Hill adding in another touchdown, 4 for 55. And here's the rest of the players here. Dallas here. Looks like Asulu led with 6 catches, 24 yards. Jerry Riggs also had 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, 110 yards from the homie. Great job from him. And these are all the users there. See, there was a Wheezy. Okay, I thought it was another number. Maybe I had forgot to change it on my number screen, but I could have swore that was him. Let's see. Defensively, let's go with Tacoma first. Let's go ahead and see. Looks like the user that led was going to be John Carter. He had a tackle for loss. He also had a pass deflection. Kobe Froby added 4. And let's see if I can go through the pass deflections. Looks like Mikey Jackson had 2. Jake Molyneux had 1. Great job from them. And I don't think anybody forced any fumbles. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about that there. But that's all of the users here. McGowan had 2. Michael Brown and Geriatric both had 1 as well. Jar Martinez had 2. And that's all of the users there. Looking at Dallas real quick. Wheezy Porter on the day, 9 tackles. A big day from him. Let's see. Rocky Ivan had 4. Kenobi had 4. Jay Mangum had 3. Ibarra had 3. Bubba Hill had 2. And that's all of the user defensive players there. No INTs. Let's see, pass deflections. Looks like Raven Kenobi got 1 and Wheezy Porter got 1. And that should be all it there. Looking at the kicking side of things, let's see. Both of them made a field goal, which is good. Looks like Seattle had 1 inside the 20. Looks like Dallas had... Did I say Seattle? My bad. Tacoma had 1 inside the 20, and Dallas had 1 inside the 30. So great job from them. No touchbacks either side. And punting wise, looks like they averaged around 28 a punt. Both of them had a longer 32. Looking at these kick return stats, both of them averaging like 21 yards a return, and both of them averaging around like 7. Actually 0.7 to 4.3, so that's somewhere around like 2 yards total between the two of them. And that's going to be it on that one, folks. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. I'll get my screenshots, all the good stuff, but we got to set up for game number 3 of the week. Arizona, they're trying to get the job done. They got to beat New York, but the Mafia says they got to hit out on them Rattlers. So who's going to get the victory? We got another East versus West matchup coming tomorrow. And then we got the night slate here, Huntington Beach and Charlotte. The Voyagers are looking to do the unthinkable on prime time. And Charlotte's going to look for win number 10. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. Thanks again for stopping by. But until then, we'll talk to you later.